Tata Group pledges 500 crore to set up medical school in IISc Bangalore. The Tata Group and IISc have announced that important partnership to establish Tata IISc Medical School on the IISc campus in Bangalore. The collaboration aims to revolutionize healthcare education and research in India by integrating clinical practice with advancements in science and engineering. As part of the agreement, Tata Group will contribute 500 crore to support the establishment of the medical school, which is envisioned as a center of excellence in healthcare. The partnership was formalized through Memorandum of Understanding signed on Monday. The Tata ISC Medical School will focus on key medical specialties including oncology, cardiology, neurology, nephrology, diabetes, metabolic disorders, infectious diseases, integrative medicine, and public health. It will offer integrated MD, PhD, and dual degree programs to train new generation of physician scientists and medical science technologists equipped with interdisciplinary expertise. The school aims to pioneer a model of clinical research and medical training and blends advancement of scientific research with practical clinical applications. The students will have access to both medical facilities and ISC science and engineering laboratories, ensuring multidisciplinary learning experience. N. Chandrasekharan, chairman of Tata Sons, emphasized the transformative potential of the initiative. Healthcare is one of India's greatest opportunities given the role technology can play in revolutionizing diagnostics, treatment, and community health. Tata IISc Medical School will create a highly qualified cadre of physician scientists who will have profound impact on healthcare access and quality in India, he said. IISc Director G. Rangarajan said, IISc owes its existence to the vision of Jamshedji Nusarwanji Tata, whose commitment to education and science was unparalleled. This partnership gives a unique opportunity to expand our focus to medicine and create affordable healthcare solutions for India and the world. Rajasthan High Court grants interim bail to Asaram Bapu in 2013 rape case. The Rajasthan High Court on Tuesday granted interim bail to Asaram Bapu. Last week, Supreme Court granted Asaram in his first ever interim bail till March 31, 2025, solely on medical grounds in 2013 rape case of Surat-based women. On Tuesday, a bench of Justices Vineet Kumar Mathur and Dinesh Mehta of Rajasthan High Court allowed temporary suspension of sentence on medical ground. Obscene remarks against actor Kerala businessman gets bail. Data localization, parental verification weigh most on tech industry's minds. During an IT ministry organized consultation with the tech industry Tuesday on the recently released draft data protection rules, a few concerns stood out: apprehensions over data localization, consent verification, and behavioral tracking of children, and worries about cross border data flows to foreign jurisdictions. The consultation that went on for 2 hours saw representation from tech companies such as Meta, Google, Microsoft, Snap, and Myriad of industry lobby groups and consultancies which represent them. It was chaired by IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw and IT Secretary S. Krishnan. At the meeting, the government assured the industry of holding extensive consultations with the industry and giving ample time to submit comments. Some industry bodies are learned to have expressed reservations about potential data localization requirements that could be imposed on significant data fiduciaries under the Draft Digital Personal Data Protection Rules 2025. Data localization has been a bugbear for tech industry for several years now, and the data protection rules envision a creation of a government appointed committee which would recommend the classes of data and traffic persons pertaining to them which would not be able to be exported from India. This requirements has only been proposed for significant data fiduciaries, which will be determined on the basis of the volume and sensitivity of personal data they process and the risk they might have on sovereignty and integrity of India, electoral democracy, security, and public order. All major tech companies, including Meta, Google, Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon, are expected to be classified as significant data fiduciaries. However, the government has clarified that the committee has proposed to create a central body which works with other ministries and sectoral regulators to effectively implement local storage of data without causing any disruptions to the industry. The government-appointed committee will act as a central body which will collate requests from all other sectoral regulators and ministries which sees need for certain data to be localized. Based on that, the committee will first hold industry consultations and then come up with its recommendations. Some participants also raised concerns about obtaining verifiable parental consent for allowing children, those below age of 18, from accessing online services and how digital architecture could around it could be reliably operationalized. A few participants highlighted that bigger companies with access to information on more people might have competitive advantage in implementing this provision, with smaller firms facing a bigger challenge. Concerns were also raised about children potentially falsifying that age while signing up for platforms. Adani's 5G bet in limbo after penalties from DoT may surrender spectrum. Adani's group telecom arm, Adani Data Networks, has been penalized by the Telecom Department at least twice since last year for not utilizing its 5G spectrum so far and falling short of its minimum rollout obligations. The DoT has sent multiple show cause notices to the company over the delay in launching connectivity services. It is understood that the company has been unable to see a clear use case for the airwaves it owns and has conveyed that it is likely considering surrendering the spectrum it had bought during the 2022 auctions. Adani Data Networks had bought 400 MHz spectrum in 26 GHz band for 212 crore in auctions held in July 2022, which was first time 5G spectrum was auctioned. It currently holds 100 MHz each in Gujarat and Mumbai and 50 MHz in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra and Rajasthan. At time the company had said that it was purchasing the airwaves to provide private network solutions at a number of its business verticals such as airports and ports, while clarifying that it did not intend to be in consumer mobility space. A source aware of Adani Telecom plans also said that the company will not purchase any spectrum in its upcoming auctions, effectively signaling that company could drop its telecom ambitions altogether. In the recent spectrum auctions, which were held last June, Adani Group did not participate. It is currently unclear whether DoT would cancel Adani's license. Queries sent to the Adani Group remain unanswered until publication. During the 2022 spectrum, government had announced a proposal for tech companies and other enterprises to acquire spectrum directly from it to test and build Industry 4.0 applications such as machine-to-machine communications, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, etc. India suffered economic losses of over 1 lakh crore in natural catastrophe in 2023. China plans potential sale of TikTok US to Musk. China's trade surplus is nearly a record high on export surge. How could that play out? FTA India Oman hold fifth round of talks for FTA. Uh, the negotiations for the agreement, officially dubbed as Compre- Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, formally began in November 23. Ensure 100% social security for workers. Wholesale price inflation rises 2.37% in December. US producer prices rise 0.2% in December. Why India is warming slower?